Hello everyone, it is Tennelle Flowers and my husband,
I'm Batman.
Sean Flowers.
No, that's not my secret identity. I don't have a secret identity.
I told you, no Batman boy.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, we just watched a cool movie, right? It was all about me, Batman.
I'm not talking until you stop using the Batman voice and introduce yourself properly.
Okay, I guess this is just gonna be my review of my own movie then. It was a great movie. The end. Go see it. Okay, hi, I'm Sean.
Anyway, we just got out of the Batman movie. The Lego Batman movie. Because we need clarification because the ticket guy we met right away at the beginning.
We're like,
he's like,
2 tickets for Batman, and he's like, right, Lego Batman.
yeah.
It's like, there's not another Batman movie out right now.
Like, Batman. There's only 4 movies showing at our theater, and I don't think a Batman... Oh, Legos, right.
Lego Batman. Right. Even though Batman is the largest word in the title, I'm... Okay, whatever.
It's a Batman movie. Anyway. So, first I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of talk a little spoiler-free. For those of you who haven't seen the movie, we'll kind of give you some thoughts about whether you should go see it or not, and yada yada yada. And then after that, we will kind of maybe talk about some more spoilers.
Yeah, because there actually are spoilers in this movie. It's not like you know everything from the trailers going in. You know exactly what's going to happen.
I mean, you could probably make some educated guesses.
Yeah, you can make some
educated trailers.
Yeah, you can make some educated guesses, but there are definitely secrets that
There's a few things
purposely edited out of the trailers. Like, I noticed there were different scenes in the trailer that didn't actually show up in the film.
Oh, really?
Or edited shots where things were different, which is really cool. But we'll get into that in the spoiler area.
Yeah, because I don't know if I caught that, because I've only seen the trailer handful of times. Like, I saw the teaser a couple of times.
I'm only talking about that trailer we watched 2 days ago.
Oh,
that's the only thing I remember. And I remember it well enough to realize, oh, they said this in the trailer, but this was in a completely different scene.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Interesting. I don't remember the trailer well enough.
They animated extra fake scenes for the trailer alone.
Well, that takes me back in the day when Disney released the trailers for Tangled.
Yes.
The trailers in that movie were extremely deceiving.
And The Incredibles had, like, their original trailer never showed up in the film.
Well, but all the original Pixar movies used to do that.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
Oh, man, I really miss those trailers now.
We're getting off topic.
That's a topic for another day. Anyway, so...
Spoiler free.
How'd you feel about the movie?
I loved it.
You loved it?
I loved it. It's the best animated film I've seen this year.
Ha!
I mean, that being said, this is the first animated film I've seen this year, and the trailers did not look promising.
Oh, you didn't like it from the trailers?
Oh, no, sorry, I meant the trailers we saw at the beginning of this film for what else is coming out this year did not look promising.
We can talk about those later, too.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I'm like, what? I didn't know you didn't like the trailers, because I liked the trailers for this movie quite a bit.
Oh, yeah, I think the trailers were very well done for this.
Yeah, it's a Lego movie. If you saw the Lego movie from a few years ago...
And you liked it, then you're going to like this.
Then you're going to like this.
If you hated that, don't watch this.
Yeah, because it's not going to change your mind. It is the same kind of humor, and especially even if you like maybe the Lego movie, but you thought Batman was a little annoying, you might not like this either.
Because he seriously talks like this the entire film. There is no other voice. He doesn't have a Bruce Wayne voice. When he's Bruce Wayne, he talks like this too.
Yeah, and they dialed back his, like, assholishness a little bit, but...
I mean, that's still a big character point.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like what the whole story revolves around, so...
It's like, he's great, Dick Grayson is great as his sidekick Robin, various other characters show up, like Superman is in it for a bit, and other...
Spoiler free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superman was in the trailer.
I know, but still,
lots of...
Pretend people haven't even seen the trailers that much.
Do you know the Batman cast?
A lot of
They're in
them
it.
were in it, as in a lot. I would say if you're a Lego Movie fan, a Lego fan, you're gonna love this. If you're a Batman fan,
Oh my
and you
goodness.
have a sense of humor, you're going to love
There are
this.
so many references. They reference, I'm pretty sure they definitely referenced every single blockbuster Batman film, along with all the animated Batman shows. Mm-hmm. I don't know about the animated movies that they've done now and again. I'm not up to date on those, but I know they referenced all the shows for sure, which is really cool.
And there was definitely a lot of nods to the old TV show and to the comics.
Lots of comics, because they throw in a lot of, I don't really think this is spoiler territory, but they throw in a lot of like the older, sillier villains that Batman has fought over the years, like Calendar Man.
Yeah, and Condiment Man.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. They just like have all these different throwbacks. There's always things going on in the background. It's a very high action film.
Very, very high.
There's a couple of points where it stops, but that's about it.
Yeah, and that would be my, like, it's not necessarily a criticism, but it's definitely noticeable. Even if you're just watching the movie for the first time, this movie has two paces. Breakneck speed, things are exploding, action everywhere. We're going so fast you want to probably rewatch this movie just to, like, slow down and, like, watch frame by frame through some of these parts.
See what happened.
And then so slow. Like, the pace just screeches to a halt and stops to have an emotional moment. And it flips between these two paces a lot.
Oh, yeah. It's like you're going breakneck blitz down the street, and then suddenly we're going to
stop and have an emotional moment.
We're going to slam into a wall and have an emotional moment for like 30 seconds, maybe 2 minutes tops. And then we're off again immediately.
Now, that might sound like a negative thing, but it wasn't really.
No. It's like, I really enjoyed this film. It's definitely, it's a Lego movie, so they know exactly who they are, what they're doing, who they're, like, who their audience is. It's going to be a bunch of nerdy people and kids and the parents of kids.
Yeah.
So they know exactly what they're doing. They need to keep the energy up.
Yeah. Like, I laughed really hard during this movie.
Yes, I laughed quite a bit. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I don't know if I've laughed this hard at some of the jokes they had. Like, I don't want to spoil any of the jokes here. So,
yeah.
Like, some of these jokes caught me off guard and were so hilarious.
Yeah, I haven't. This is the first time I've laughed that hard at a movie.
Like, in a movie theater in a while.
Movie theater, like, really ever. And the audience we had was great. There was, like, a mom behind us at a couple of jokes. She was literally screaming because she was so happy with it.
Yeah.
And it was like, you could just hear people laughing and chuckling everywhere.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
That would be the one thing, considering the audience, about the pace I want to go back to. When the movie did have those moments where it slowed down, like, we had a lot of young kids in our audience, and I could hear them fidget when, like, the third or fourth time we're getting close to the end of the movie.
Like
and
the final scene.
To, like, have one of those moments again, and kids were fidgeting something fierce.
Oh, yeah. If you can go, hopefully your audience is good, or you can go in, like, the middle of the week, in the middle of the day or something, where there aren't kids if you are bothered by that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you should have a blast.
Yeah. And this movie was also very forward with some of its jokes.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it.
Oh, yeah. It was amazing. I love it. I don't do ships.
I don't do ships. So, okay, I guess to wrap up the spoiler-free stuff.
Do we want to talk about the trailers?
The trailers?
At the beginning of the movie, or do we just want to, like, throw that at the end?
Oh, sure. Let's go ahead and talk about the trailers a little bit, and then we'll talk about spoilers. So
yeah. So this is the transition period. Once we're done with this and you don't want spoilers, leave, okay?
Yeah. So, trailers before the movie were the Smurfs.
Yeah, the Smurfs, this is the first proper trailer we've seen for the fully animated
Wait,
Smurfs
did you
movie.
not see this trailer before?
I had not seen this trailer before.
Oh, I saw this trailer. They released it online a while ago.
Okay, yeah, I hadn't seen it. Oh no. Oh no.
You say that, but in all honesty, especially considering the live action version that came out,
Every single line that was spoken was a cliche.
I know.
Every single one. There was literally not a line from that trailer that I couldn't quote from 5 other locations.
I mean, but it's the Smurfs.
I mean, yeah, but oh no.
The Smurfs is a cliche.
Oh no. It doesn't look good, but
I mean, if the Smurfs are going to get a good movie, this is probably going to be about as good as it's gonna get. If we're talking all
yeah.
honest, like all in
it's like
all
I
honesty.
really haven't seen a lot of the old Smurf stuff, but as
mean,
far as
it's
I
an
can tell,
old
there's
80s, 70s
not
cartoon.
a lot
What
there.
do you want?
Yeah, not a lot there.
What else?
Also,
Oh, Boss Baby. Oh.
yeah, The Boss Baby, which is DreamWorks' newest film.
Yeah, which it also looked like they were collaborating with 20th Century Fox.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, because it showed both logos
Okay.
before the trailer, which I was like, oh, is DreamWorks a part of that now? Which I guess they must be. But
Well, yeah.
they did get bought by Comcast a little while back, so maybe
That's true, yeah.
part of that. Man, I'm not looking forward to this. Like, go figure. I'm not looking forward to a DreamWorks movie.
What?
Shocker.
Crazy. Say it ain't so, Tennelle.
Say it ain't so. I don't see what a baby, like, where are they going to go with a baby in a business suit?
Oh no, the baby is a boss of like a company or something.
Or some secret
We
organization?
can make so many jokes with this, and there's... No, I got nothing. This is, doesn't seem like a good premise, and the trailer doesn't make it out to be a good premise either.
I mean, it's not DreamWorks' dumbest idea.
No,
But-
no, it's not.
I'm not necessarily looking forward to it. And
Yeah.
I saw this trailer a while back too when it was released online, and it didn't hit me as bad when I was watching the trailer, probably because I've seen it already before. But the voices for the baby and the kid don't match for me at all. And I know that's the point. The point is that the baby has a deep voice and is like all businesslike and stuff.
But it
just
still doesn't fit his
doesn't-
mannerisms and stuff.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel right on the character. And
It's like you can
even as a joke, it doesn't feel right.
It's like
And-
you can definitely have deep voiced tiny characters, but you can make it work, but this
It doesn't work for
doesn't.
me. And you can't use that same excuse with the kid, because I don't know, the kid doesn't feel like his voice is young enough.
He doesn't feel like a kid.
Yeah, he doesn't feel like a kid. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one either.
Nope.
And then there was the live action Beauty and the Beast.
Oh my god, I'm so looking forward to this film. It looks amazing and so much better than the original. Says everyone we know.
I have so much hatred for this, like unreasonable hatred for this movie. I can't even talk about it. Can we just move on?
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
Was there any other trailers? I feel like that was the
I
only
think it
ones.
was those three.
I mean, we have a small theater, so they don't pick up all the films that come out all the time.
Yeah.
But those are the ones that we saw, and those are our thoughts. Great thoughts, I know. Okay,
Anyway,
let's get back.
to positives. Back to
Yes,
the
yes.
Lego movie.
Okay,
Batman Lego movie.
And here comes the spoilers, so now is the time to leave.
Yeah, if you don't want spoilers and you haven't seen it yet.
All right. For all those people that have seen it or don't care, I love these villains.
Holy crap! I was not expecting like
Actual big name villains to show up in
Lord
this.
Voldemort and Sauron
Lord Voldemort, Sauron, yes.
Sauron.
Yeah,
Saruman.
Sauron's the wizard.
Yeah.
Sauron.
I hate that they have names so similar to each other.
Yeah. And the Wicked Witch of the West, and the Gremlins, and King Kong.
The
Daleks.
Daleks.
Daleks from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really cool twist. That, all these characters have been copyrighted by Lego, so we're going to throw them in this film because Joker is so gay for Batman, and he just needs to prove it.
He just needs to prove it by bringing all these other bad guys in so he can express his love.
Ah, there, I said it. Now you say it. You say it too. You too.
Me too.
Oh, boo, boo, boo. Oh, I love how gay the overtones in this movie are. I love it. I'm so down for this.
Yeah.
Oh, and I also love all the stabs at recent poorly made DC Batman things.
Oh yeah, because
like,
there's a lot of stabs at Batman v Superman.
And
there's stabs at
Suicide Squad multiple times. Like, the crocodile comes in and sets a bomb up, and he's like, "I did something," and like that's his only line in the film.
Well, and Batman makes another joke where he's like, "What are we gonna get a whole bunch of villains
together and have them save the day? That sounds stupid.
That sounds dumb." It's just like, and then they move on.
And like, it's like, who's your greatest supervillain? Superman. He's not even a villain. Well, I don't have a villain right now. I think that line was in the trailers, but it's like it's just like making stabs at the Superman v Batman film, and like when they actually interact in the film, it's like Superman's like, I would totally take you.
Visually, this movie was awesome.
Oh yeah, it's like they took the crazy like simulation Lego bricks thing that they did in the original movie and turned it up to like 13.
Yeah, the action sequences in this were
insane.
And I don't know if it's just because I started to get numb to it by the end of the film. I thought the first few action sequences
were some of the best.
Just like the way they were shot, and were just gorgeous color palettes, and just so high energy. And then you also. The emotional stuff in this movie didn't really do it for me because I felt like that took a lot away from the film. Once they started like trying to tie Batman's feelings and all this stuff, it kind of took away from the action bits, which the action bits were so good that when it suddenly stopped so that we could talk about how Batman's scared about having a family and all that, it just kind of fell flat for me.
Yeah. It was passable, but it could have been done better. And by better, I mean probably less.
Yeah, it's like they either needed to
pace the whole movie slower, or...
Well, not that, or just like... I don't know. Like, the slow moments suddenly became so serious. Every once in a while they tried to like throw jokes in there, even in the slow moments, but it was just so slow.
Yeah.
It's like, just speed it up a little bit. Like, yes, we get it, Batman is an orphan and his parents are dead, and congratulations to them. I don't think they ever actually said Batman's parents were dead. They just said he was an orphan. Because that's, like, always a cliche where Batman's like, my parents are dead.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything like that.
Yeah, but they show a picture of Batman with his parents in the background.
Like, the night that he dies. Or they die.
The night that they die. And then, they say stuff like Robin's like, oh, well, you're the greatest orphan ever, or something like that. But they never, like...
Bruce Wayne, the most famous orphan ever. Yay!
Yeah.
He's my idol.
Yeah, but they never have a moment where a Batman's like, my parents are dead.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Yes.
But overall, I felt like it focused a little too much on the character arc in what is supposed to be a really goofy silly movie. Because it didn't even have, like, that holy shit factor of Lego Movie when we finally got to the
very end of that, and you're just like,
it was
whoa,
whoa.
because we don't want to spoil that movie if you haven't seen it,
Yeah,
because
and
you
it
should go see that one
suddenly
too.
hits you right in the heart and the feels, and you're like, oh,
My feels. I feel things. Is this what feelings feel like?
yeah. This one felt more like, oh, well, we've reached that point in the movie where it's time for the characters to talk about their feelings, and so
all right,
now we are. Okay,
we got that out of the way. We pat ourselves in the back. Let's get back to
fun action.
get back to the
Woohoo!
Joker being super gay.
Which, okay, speaking of the Lego movie, I guess this is kind of going to be slight spoilers. Did you notice that they were talking about how it's built on, like, a thin slab, and there's, like...
Nothing below them.
Nothing
it
below
smells
them.
like dirty underwear.
Yeah, so I was like, is that a reference to
Oh yeah, it most
Lego movie?
definitely was a reference to the universe established in the Lego movie.
Yeah. Yeah, and they even, speaking of that too, they even brought back the, what's it called, Master Builder?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the concept of being a master builder
Yeah.
is just a known
thing.
fact in this Lego universe.
Yeah, and they don't take any time to explain it, they just assume that you know it, which
Yeah.
is cool because they don't really need to explain it.
Yeah, it's like, you're a master builder. You can build anything you want on the fly because you're a master builder. You play with Legos, you're a master builder. There you go.
I mean, the explanation is in the title.
Yeah.
So that's good. And like I said, the pacing's not a deal breaker. I'd say if you want to have like a good time with your friends, go see this movie. It's a ton of fun.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely was like, let's keep the ball rolling here, folks.
I actually didn't really notice it that much, the super pacing slowdowns. It's like, I was perfectly fine with them.
It's one of those things where I feel like first time watching the movie, most people aren't even gonna notice them or be bothered by it. But it's definitely something on subsequent watchings you're gonna be like, okay, this is the part where I fast forward just a little bit.
We can keep going now.
Yeah, I mean, the original Lego movie kind of had the same pacing issues where it's like really fast, and
it's
then you
very
hit that
difficult at
second
pacing.
act, and then the second act just kind of drags, and then it picks back up in the third. But
I'm not gonna fault them too much on it.
yeah, I mean,
It's a movie about Legos.
yeah, so considering how much everyone thought the original Lego movie was going to fail, this movie is yet again another home run.
Yeah, I'd say this knocked it out of the ballpark once again. It's like, is this movie going to be able to stand on its own within the next 10 years? Maybe. I mean, a lot of the references are going to be lost at that point.
Yeah.
Which, it's definitely a movie of the time, so you need to go watch it now if you can.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty... It's pop culture-y, and I usually hate that kind of stuff, but Lego as a company has always been about pop culture.
And revels in it.
And yeah, and revels in it, and celebrates it.
And that's why it works.
And that's why it works, especially in these movies where you have Batman, who is a pop culture icon, and his movies are just like time capsules of pop culture.
There were just straight up memes in this movie.
Yeah.
Straight up memes that are actually still kind of popular, which is funny.
Bravo.
Well done. You timed that correctly.
You didn't accidentally pick a joke that
Was just
got
gonna
old really quick.
Yeah, you actually picked out a couple that will stand the test of a little bit more time.
Stood the test of time to at least now when you
Yeah.
came out in theaters, and so A+ for that.
Better than some.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it. I am upset about one thing. There was no bat cow.
No bat cow.
No bat cow. There's references to all these other things, like even Super Dog
Yeah.
and like
Is he Superdog or he's like Crypto?
Crypto the Superdog.
Crypto the Superdog.
Or something like that.
My comic book lore is
I don't know much about him, but he was in this film. And like...
yeah, so Batman and Robin go to Superman's Fortress of Isolation.
Fortress of Solitude.
Fortress of Solitude. I see. I'm bad with the superhero stuff.
And there's a giant party going on for the Justice League.
The
45th. I think it was the 45th anniversary of the Justice League, and everyone's there except Batman.
He wasn't invited.
Yeah, and the Green Lantern, Superman's like, the email just must got lost or something.
The Green Lantern's like, oh yeah, that happens all the time. There's a lot of times I don't get Superman's emails, and Superman's just like...
For years. Yeah, Green was like, I sometimes don't get Superman's emails for years. And he's just like, gets this really sad look on his face, like he's so lost, and like, does anyone love me?
But everyone who's ever been in the Justice League.
There's even a little monkey in there. I don't know who that is, but
I'd love to see someone like Linkara or anyone who knows these
super Batman buff, or just
comic book
buffs, just go through and pull out every single reference.
Speaking of which, I also love Batman's secret password into his...
Oh, yeah. What's the password? Iron Man sucks! Poking a jab. Because, DC and Marvel, they're billionaire, non-superhero superheroes.
And then Lego can get away with that because they make Marvel stuff.
Both.
Yeah, it's oh man, this is a way to make a good comic book movie, because
yes,
the Lego company has the rights to use all these characters in their properties. So it's just if you're a Batman fan, or a comic book fan in general, you need to go see this.
You know what we need now? We need the Lego DC Marvel Universe movie.
It's that's the way it's gonna happen.
I mean,
they've already done
in the comics.
Haven't they done video games? Hasn't Lego done video games?
DC versus Marvel?
Yeah.
No.
They haven't?
No, they've done Lego games for DC, and they made Lego games for Marvel, but they have not made one that crosses the lines.
Over?
I mean, DC and Marvel, way back in the day, they actually had a comic book series where the two universes crossed, and all the major characters were fused together. Mm-hmm. So it was Captain America and Superman became a person, and I don't know all of them, but it's I want to see that in Lego form now.
Yeah, I really hope they continue to make more
of these Lego movies.
They're
so fun.
They're gorgeous to look at. They're so creative. Mm-hmm. And it's just so much fun. And like I said before, they aren't perfect movies, but damn if they aren't good.
Mm-hmm.
Just so good. I don't think this one, I mean, depending on what kind of trash comes out this year.
Oh, true.
I don't think this one stands as high on the totem pole as the Lego movie, just because the Lego movie had more to say. Yeah,
it had more of a message overall, and this is just kind of, well, I guess we're doing these now. Let's keep going and keep doing them well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think the Lego movie by itself is a better standalone film. Mm-hmm. But this is definitely a top-notch sequel, especially if you're into nerd culture.
Yeah.
Mainly around Batman.
Yeah. So far, best movie of 2017 that I've seen.
Oh yeah, me too. All ones of them.
All ones of them. So yeah.
I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All we got to say? Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Go watch my movie. It's great.